Good morning. Welcome to San Antonio FC Fancast and SA Soccer Roundtable Quick Kicks for today, what's February 7th. Some news came in the last couple of days here, so let's kind of go over that real quick. Big news last night, if you're an Oakland Roots fan. Jonathan Comeaux at Jonathan_COMO on Twitter put out Oakland City Council unanimously approved by an 8-0 vote the purchase and sale agreement of the former Raiders training facility to Prologis, contingent upon leasing to the Roots and Oakland Soul. Next is the county vote. And then if you go to his Roots blog, oaklandrootsblog.com, it goes into more detail. This was the first hearing for the ordinance. The second and final passage will happen on February 20th. And then a week later, for the county portion, the county of Alameda will vote on the 27th. So it's a purchase of about 5.5 acres where the Roots and Soul currently train, and would give them a home, which is very exciting news for Oakland and for the fans of the Bay Area there. Speaking of Oakland, they also added on February 2nd, been a couple days since I did this. Added Justin Rasmussen to the defensive line. 25-year-old with the Portland Timbers for that here. Vegas. This was going to be the lead story. Still no players, but they do have a sporting director. We'll just go Mr. Negina. As the sporting director, had worked as an assistant sporting director at Valencia. So, but you got to figure they got to start bringing in players because we're 30 days away from camp, or 30 days from the first day of the season starting. Orange County signs French defender and former Austin FC and DC United midfielder Sofiane Djeffal. For that here, so add some more depth to them. Here was the 36th pick of the 2022 MLS Super Draft. Memphis brings in from MLS Next Pro Tacoma Defiance French defender AB Cissoko for that here. From my understanding, a big center back along those lines here. He is a 24-year-old center back did sign a first team contract with the Sounders, and did have 33 appearances with them here. Hartford acquired on loan Joey Akpunonu on loan from FC Cincinnati. Was selected in the first round of the 2023 MLS Super Draft for that here, so it'll give him some experience for that here, so it should be a step up. Watch out for Hartford this year. North Carolina FC transferred Nick Holiday to Charlotte FC. Made 26 appearances for North Carolina FC. Debuted as a 15-year-old in 2021, so that would put him, 18? So real young thing here. Not sure he'll start in North Carolina, but he's going to get in, or probably in Charlotte. He'll get into their, probably do some time at the MLS Next Pro Crown. I believe it's Crown. Crown Legacy for that here. So he'll begin a 3-year guaranteed MLS contract starting in 2025, following this year at Crown Legacy FC. For me personally, I would have liked to have seen him do the transfer, but loan him back to North Carolina or another USL team. But if it's trying to work together and build that relationship between North Carolina and Charlotte, I would have liked to seen him alone, but instead of going to Crown Legacy, maybe go to North Carolina, and it may still work out. Detroit City signs Rise Williams, 2-year I think he's a defender. Yeah, defender, plays on the fullback wing there. 2-year deal with Detroit City, has logged 69 appearances in USL Championship for Detroit City, so solid player, one of their best there. And then Tulsa acquires Alexis Souahy via transfer from Spokane Velocity FC, which I do like the name. The center back reunites with Mario Sanchez, who's the new coach in Tulsa. has more than 100 appearances in USL Championship. What's kind of odd about this is he had just signed with Spokane, I want to say a month ago, if that. And so him moving over, being transferred over without playing a single game with Spokane. So good bit of business for San Antonio FC. A couple of news notes. One, an outgoing captain and one of my favorites, Victor Euro, or what we call him, PC, is what he's known as. Veteran midfielder. Joins Union Omaha. We knew he wasn't coming back to San Antonio FC, but like I said here, so many great memories of PC with San Antonio FC. Like I said, a key part of that 2022 team. Even with the key injury at the end of that season here, he still made a huge difference. And then they did sign 6'2" center back from Chicago Fire. I think he was the 11th overall pick in the 2022 Super Draft by the Chicago Fire. And speaking with some contacts out in Chicago here, they mentioned that never really got a chance through there, but it'll be interesting to kind of see how he is. Obviously, as a San Antonio FC fan, we're hoping that he will turn into the next Sebastian Gabaga, that type of player. Where maybe spend a year or two here, get a little bit more seasoning, and then hopefully make the move back up to MLS or abroad if that's the direction that he wants to go. He did trial with Nottingham Forest and did make a start for, I think it was the U21 or U23 team. Looking through there. But that's it for the news and notes. Keep in mind with San Antonio FC, we'll be back the 18th. I believe is what it is, the 18th at some point. The Crocketeers have their annual meeting, so I plan on trying to attend that as well. So it may either be later or evening, depending on there. And then for the SAFC roundtable tomorrow night, we will have a show. Rafa's in Austin, but there is a lot to get to when it comes to there. Some upsets. Smithson Valley lost 1-1 that you wouldn't have thought that they won, but a good 2-1 win over Canyon last night after dropping the Veterans Memorial on the guys' side, and then like I said here. So thank you for everybody tuning in. Hope everybody has a wonderful day, and we'll see you. Today's Wednesday. Depending on how much more news comes out, tomorrow we have the roundtable. So if there is news, I'll try to do it Friday or maybe next Monday or Tuesday that we have the next quick kicks, depending on the news that comes out from USL and San Antonio FC.